If you've sold on Poshmark for more than about 5 minutes, then you already know the ugly truth. You don't make sales by listing good inventory. You make sales by constantly being active. And for a lot of people, that is why they stop taking Poshmark seriously and stop trying to sell there altogether, or dial it back at least a ton. The grind is real, right? You wake up, you share your whole closet, you scan through maybe good offers to make in order to convert likers into buyers. You get busy, right? You have a life. Your sales then slow down. You go on vacation with your family for a few days. Your sales slow down. Everything comes to a halt based on your activity, right? And it's not that your item suddenly became bad. It's that the algorithm stopped seeing you as active on the platform, and you stopped doing the things that were ultimately responsible for bringing and attracting those sales into your closet. On top of that, the money is in the follow-up, right? It's one thing to get likes on an item. It's another to actually turn those likes into offers and into orders. You could go through your closet, you could pull up every single listing, you could click on the actual likers on that listing, and you can manually send offers, right? But if you've got any kind of decent closet size, that becomes a full-time job in and of itself, speaking from experience, right? It's fine if you have 50 listings, 100 listings. If you have any decent closet size, good luck with that. That is exactly why so many Poshmark sellers eventually hit a ceiling. They are not out of, good inventory. They're out of time and energy to keep up with all the busy work that the platform rewards. In today's video, I really want to show you a tool that has basically took all of that off my plate, Posh Sidekick. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this in today's software spotlight. It has been incredible ever since Poshmark both changed their platform rules kind of based off sharing, and I started implementing Posh Sidekick regularly into my routine. I'm not joking when I say my Poshmark sales have gone literally through the roof, okay? Now, I just did about 40 orders. These are the ones that we printed out this morning. There's 15 here. These are the ones that are coming in later today or tomorrow. There's 50 or so here at least. It's kind of crazy. I would be overwhelmed if I didn't have a virtual assistant and Posh Sidekick helping me, and I would never be able to see these types of numbers, all right? Now, if you don't know what it is, Posh Sidekick is an automation app that's going to run natively on your phone, and it handles a lot of the stuff that Poshmark expects you to actually do all day, right? It auto shares your closet for you throughout the day, so you can stay active and visible without living inside the app 24/7. It also auto sends offers to likers, so you're constantly nudging, interested buyers and turning them into real sales. That has been huge for me. It can also follow, it can unfollow, it can relist, it can share back from other people that have shared your listings previously. It can share to parties, share from parties, it can community share, and the list goes on and on. All of these are based off the rules that you are able to set very easily in the actual app. I will show that all to you here in a second, but think of it like giving your closet a robot assistant that only aids you, never gets tired, never forgets to do anything, and never says, I'll do it later, right? Whatever you want it to do, it will do constantly every day, all hours of the day, up into the parameters that obviously protect you and that you set. Again, we'll cover all that here in this video. Now, I've been using automation tools on Poshmark for a while. This is nothing new for me. I used Simple Posture a lot in the past, but with that, you still have to babysit it a bit. You have to make sure that it's running. You have to make sure that it hasn't frozen on you, which used to happen all the time. And that obviously slows your sales down and all the other actions that, come with getting sales. It also makes you click around occasionally to make the auto capture go off and a number of other things. But Posh Sidekick is more of a set it once and then just let it run and forget it type of tool. Once you dial in your settings, again, just once, it will quietly work in the background for you. It will share, it will make offers, it will unfollow, all without you constantly needing to check it. I might have checked Posh Sidekick a week ago when I was on a walk with my dog just to see what the numbers were and make sure it was still working. And just based on the sales that I'm getting, obviously that, and the offers that I can see it making as I'm going through my offers as well. So you will know that it's working. But before that, I probably checked it 2 months before that, right? So you don't have to pay attention to it. It's just going to work for you in the background. I love it, okay? The two biggest ways that this is going to help you get more sales ultimately, because that's why you're here and that's why you want a software like this, is first and foremost, automated sharing, okay? So your closet is constantly being refreshed in the feed. Your items are getting in front of more eyeballs, and you're signaling to Poshmark that you're active, okay? More exposure ultimately means more opportunities to sell. Not to mention it's going to help you build, higher results in search results based on the keywords around your products. And that is huge, okay? Now, in a recent past video that I did on Poshmark and like a tutorial that I dropped, someone commented about their recent changes based on the effects of sharing, and that just recently came into play. But this still matters, right? Like auto sharing still matters, and it can still impact your sales in a positive direction and still keep you up in search results and signal to Poshmark that you're active. It matters, and that ties me into point number 2 on how it's going to make you more sales. Plus, the app does both of them anyway, so you might as well use it. Again, it's going to help you, okay? And the second way, which has been a game changer for me lately this month since they realistically changed the rules around sharing and what the effects of that are automated offers to likers, okay? This works so well for me, especially if you have any decent closet size, which is hence why you're here. Instead of having likes just sit there on every one of your listings, this app is automatically going to send timed offers to likers with discounts and shipping reductions based on your settings, right? We're going to show you how to set this all up in this video. That's going to create urgency and give those people that are already interested in that product that final push to potentially buy. And ever since they changed the impact of sharing, this simple automated feature, it's driven my sales through the roof, okay? On top of that, it's going to track how many shares it's doing, how many offers went out, how much revenue came in from those activities. So again, if you want to actually check the app afterwards, it will show you the results of those offers and everything that came of that, right? So that way you're not guessing if it's working. You can literally see the impact of it. So first, I want to quickly walk you through why I like Posh Sidekick and the main features that actually matter for, making more sales like we're doing right here. It's going to introduce you to the actual app and explain why it's important and how it can help you, right? But now that we've done that, I want to jump into a full tutorial so you can see what it looks like on the inside of the app and how you can set it up properly. So let's jump in. So this is going to be a brief Posh Sidekick tutorial. Once you download Posh Sidekick, it all happens natively on your phone automatically, so you no longer have to manage anything. I used to use Simple Posher, still do in conjunction with this, but Simple Posher is 90%, maybe 95% automated. You still have to kind of auto capture some things. You still have to make sure that it's running, that it didn't get stopped, that it didn't lag out. It's great, don't get me wrong. Obviously, it costs $10. This is a next step up in a lot of ways because it allows you to auto share all day. You don't have to focus on it yourself. You can just let it do its job. It also will auto offer, which is another really cool feature. So as you can see on mine, if we click into the shares, we go last 7 days. It's shared roughly 9,000 every single day, which is what I set it to. Self shares is pretty much all of those. Community shares is a little bit more from parties. It's only done 200 today, so obviously we'll pick that back up. But I did just shut this off because I'm going to be on vacation for about a week, so it's probably not sharing as many today for that reason as well. You can also have it unfollow as well. You could also see how much revenue it's brought in for that specific day with those bar charts. You could also have it make offers. So if you click into the offers, you can see how many offers it made and what revenue was as a result of those specific offers. It's a great product. It's automated completely. You don't have to focus on it, right? If you want to see the activities that your actual closet has done, you can go to activities on the bottom and scroll through and see how many offers it's made, how many follows it's initiated, how many shares, and what it shared specifically, right? If you want to make sure that you set it up correctly, just click settings up in the top left right there. So that little settings icon, then you can select how you want it to actually operate, right? So do you want it to self share? Do you want it to party share? You don't want it to share from parties, you just X that off. You don't want it to share from communities, you want it to all be self-shared, then you just obviously uncheck that, right? If you want it to share back, you toggle that on. It's very self-explanatory. You can also set it to randomize sharing order, share by category. So I typically have it self-share only. I will toggle party share on every once in a while and community share on every once in a while just to change it up. But usually speaking, I just have self-share on, randomized sharing, and I have it up to 9K. You don't have to start there. If you have a closet with, a few hundred listings or a few thousand listings in the beginning, don't share that much. Totally fine. Especially if you're just starting to share that much, you definitely don't want to do that. So I would start slow for about a week, then medium for the next week on week 2, and then up it to 9 on week 3. Obviously, if you're just getting into sharing and using share bots, right? But I obviously have it up to the 9K because I've been doing it for a while. I also have it unfollowing people. I don't have it following. I don't have it following back. I have it unfollowing people just because I've followed so many people in the past thinking that was a good strategy. It doesn't really matter anymore on the way that Poshmark is set up right now. So don't really worry about it too much. If you want to make bundle offers to likers, you could
also set that up. I don't do that because I drop ship products, so I want to maintain my margin on every single product that I'm making an offer for. But I do have it offering to likers. So if you have it offering to likers, it will go through your actual products, the people that have liked that listing. It will make auto offers to those people based on who's actually liked that listing. So it is a game changer because obviously it increases urgency for the timed offer, but it also decreases the price as well based on what you set it as. So it's going to increase your sales with these timed offers to people that are clearly interested in that product. It's a game changer, okay? So if you want to do that, you just toggle on offers to likers. You can set the listing percentage discount. Again, if you're drop shipping, if you're not drop shipping, then obviously this doesn't matter to you clearly. But if you are drop shipping, then you want to make sure that your percentage that you're offering is accounted for in your profit margin, right? Because if you're only marking your products up, say 30% or 40%, and Poshmark is taking that high fee already, you're not really going to have much built-in margin to make more offers percentage to likers, right? So make sure you're marking your products up enough initially ahead of time. I typically mark mine up 75%, so I have plenty of wiggle room in my margin to make these offers to likers, and that's why I suggest that. So you could set it to whatever you want there, percentage-based wise. The lowest amount that you can set, I believe, is 10%. The lowest amount of shipping discount you can offer is $4.99, and so those two are the lowest that I have set in there. I typically have send intervals every 5 minutes. You could change that if you wanted to. You can make it 15 minutes. 30 minutes, an hour. I typically like to make the most offers possible, so I have the send intervals at 5 minutes, right? If you want to make offers for specific categories or set specific rules, you can do that. I don't really do that. And you can also set it to make counter offers if people make offers to you as well. Now, I relist products as well. I make sure that that's the way that I can obviously keep items fresh. If they're sitting at the bottom of my closet and they haven't necessarily got a share in a while, I'll make sure to relist them. It's just a different way to get more visibility on products that have kind of died out and haven't really got much sales. Although keep in mind that if you're not monitoring your stock levels, you may or may not want to toggle this on or off based on the fact that like maybe those products have gone out of stock or changed prices if it's been a long time. So keep that in mind. Although I use it, if it starts to be a problem, just turn it off. I'd recommend that you start with it. Again, you could always cancel that order if you need to, and then just turn it off. No big deal, right? And you can see as you scroll through here, it's really self-explanatory. Do you want to share? Automatically? If so, how much? If so, when? To who? To what? To parties, right? Or whatever. Do you want to make offers? Again, just toggle that on. Do you want it to auto follow? Toggle that on. And as you go through the settings, it's really easy, really self-explanatory to set that up. Another really cool thing that they have in the app and actually on their website is tutorials. So if you need tutorials of how to actually set this up yourself, just go to the website or go to the app. You can watch all the tutorials as well, and they'll walk you through literally everything. But I can't recommend this app enough. This is great. It's the best app that I found to automate the sharing and the likers of your closet and make those automated offers to likers, Can't recommend this enough. This in conjunction with Simple Posher have driven my sales through the roof. All right, so that's a quick walkthrough of how I use Posh Sidekick in my own Poshmark business and how you can set yours up too. Now, as you saw, once it's configured, you're not sitting there tapping share 9,000 times a day or hunting through every single liker to send offers manually. That would be a complete waste of your time. It would never, ever work on any real level. This app is doing that grind work for you in the background, all the hours of every day. And for me, the big wins are pretty simple. More consistent activity on my closet without me having to live on Poshmark, more offers going out to warm buyers, which naturally leads into more sales, less mental overhead, meaning like I don't need to remember to share, remember to send offers, or worry that my closet has been dead for a few days if I'm busy traveling. And the cool part is you can start slow, right? Like you don't need to jump straight to 9,000 shares a day like I'm doing, for example. You can start with lower share counts, lighter settings, and then slowly ramp it up as you get more comfortable and as your closet grows. Same thing with offers, right? You can choose different discount percentages if you want, different shipping discounts if you want, different timing and how aggressive you do or don't want to be, all whatever fits your profit margins and the strategy that you're comfortable with. I just wanted to outline what works for me. And at the end of the day, tools like this are about one thing, in my opinion. It's getting you out of the repetitive tasks that you need to do, but that really, you could automate and then take that off your plate and move you into the things that actually move your business forward, right? Sourcing better inventory, improving your listings, improving your processes, learning what sells, doing product research. And honestly, the most important thing, in my opinion, just having a life outside of constantly tapping the share button. Nobody wants to do that all day. It doesn't matter how much you like Poshmark. So if you want to try Posh Sidekick yourself, I cannot recommend this enough. It has driven my sales through the roof, and I absolutely love it. I will drop a link in the description below so you can check that out and see if it's a good fit for your closet. You could test it for a few days if you want. Watch your shares and your offers and pay attention to what happens to your sales when your closet is actually being worked all day instead of
only when you have time, hustling every single day to share 1,000 listings a day if you can even do that manually, right? On Poshmark, as we all know, you don't get paid for how busy you feel. You get paid for how consistently your closet and your offers and your products are put in front of potential buyers. And Posh Sidekick helps you do that on autopilot. Now, little caveat at the end here, I want to show you my sales really briefly. Let me try to pull it up. I just cashed out a little bit over $1,000 before. This was over 10,000 last I think it was maybe 2 nights ago. But this is by far like the most I've ever done sale-wise on Poshmark. You can see my pending, like not just sales, but like actual pending cash is like almost $9,000. So a little refresh too, just to kind of show you. So not just Poshmark going through the roof, the crazy changes, not just this app, but this has been honestly incredible for everything that I've been doing lately. I absolutely love this app and I genuinely cannot recommend it enough. Hope it helps.